A JustFlight 747, a JustFlight A330, coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator. That and much more in today's news. If you are interested in acquiring any of my Overkills tutorial guides for Microsoft Flight Simulator, please consider joining me on Patreon. Patreon subscribers level tier 2 and above have access to all of my guides, as well as any future updates and future guides that will be coming down the road. Link to Patreon can be found in the description below. Okay, guys, welcome back once again to Microsoft Flight Simulator news and updates. Once again, feel free to just put me on in the background, listen to the sound of my beautiful voice. No need to watch anything special on the video. So continue to do your work, clean your clothes, whatever it is that you happen to be doing, and just listen to my beauty. And I've got some beautiful information for you. So first off, we have JustFlight halts the 747 Classic and A300, development for P3D. Now, why do we care in Microsoft Flight Simulator? I'm going to tell you in just a minute here. So to the P3D users, that is actually a really sad thing, and I hate seeing things like this happen because it means the end of an era is coming. Due to the lack of user base currently in prepared 3D, JustFlight has basically made the financial decision saying that it's just not viable to push these two aircraft out to P3D. It's just, unfortunately, again, because of the loss of user base, in which, like I said earlier, that's really sad because that means we're coming up on the loss or the end of an era, is what that smells like, right? However, for us in Microsoft Flight Simulator, that's fantastic news because the team has announced that the developers will continue working on these products and bringing them to Microsoft Flight Simulator and able to take full advantage of MSFS latest features. We will hopefully get more information on development schedule, release times, etc. at a later time. But that is a very big piece of news for us. That's still very awesome. The Salty team has done a fantastic job with the 747 add-on. Definitely change the game as far as flying the aircraft, but it will be nice to have a fully modeled, fully developed 747, or for you Airbus fans, the A300. I mean, either one of those aircraft will be a ton of fun to fly and have something that is just ready to go out of the box and has many, many more features than what we see with the default 747. If you guys can't tell, I'm really excited for the 747. Anyways, not that the A300 isn't cool, okay, but I'm really excited for the 747 in case you guys can't tell. So obviously we don't have, again, any more information than that, but still really cool piece of information and something that's still super exciting to know that is coming to the sim. Next up, India Fox Techo has released the M346 Master for Microsoft Flight Simulator. The Master boasts a twin-engine military aircraft. It was a training aircraft. The plane is still currently used in a few countries across the world: Italy, Israel, Singapore, and Poland, just to name a few. Now, India Fox Techo, if you guys haven't been keeping up on their stuff, they put out an amazing product. They're very, very good with their modeling. Their flight models are cool, the details and the texturing. And we'll take a look at some screenshots for those of you who are watching the video here in just a minute. Now, they are boasting a realistic HUD, multifunction display, and upfront control panel, and say that the flight model is based on any real-world flight manual that has been released to the public. So that's pretty awesome stuff, guys. It is a pretty cool little aircraft. I don't know if I'm going to pick this one or not, just because I have the F-22 as well. So when I'm feeling jetty, if you will, but who knows? We'll see what time brings here. Now, it is available for 25 euros common on the Microsoft Marketplace. So if that is something that you guys want to grab, be sure to check that out. Again, that is the Marketplace only as far as I can tell. Excuse me, I'm sorry, from Sim Market. I apologize, from Sim Market. It is available for 25 euros common from Sim Market, not Marketplace. Sorry, I said one thing, meant another. Here on the screen here, we do have a few screenshots. Again, this falls perfectly in suit with India Fox Techo's reputation and their level of detail that they put into their product. Gosh, why was that so hard to get out? It looks like a fantastic aircraft. It really does. Now, if they were to make these truly multi-crew, I would be all over all of these twin seat aircrafts, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this one yet. Like I said, time will tell, but it definitely has nothing to do with the quality of their work. They put out some badass stuff, that is for sure. Speaking of 2 Crew, FS2 Crew has released a major update for the FS2 Crew aircraft. Some of the aircraft that were specifically mentioned is the FS2 Crews, or excuse me, the Leonardo Mad Dog 10, the Aerosoft CRJ, the Flybywire A320, as well as the Pushback Express add-on for those of you who have that as well. The Phoenix A320 apparently received the largest of the updates. Now, as far as the changelog goes, guys, I will go ahead and put a link down in the description. Feel free to hit this website. FS Elite has done a great job of breaking everything down step by step. So make sure you guys check that out if you're interested in the detailed changelog. But for those of you who are FS2 Crew users, I did want to make sure you guys were aware there was a pretty significant update. Maybe if you were someone who would put it on the back burner, it sounds like it's worth picking up and giving a shot, which we may do here on the channel. Next up, one I have actually been very excited for in the scenery department is the Inibuilds release of Los Angeles International Airport. KLAX is an airport that I fly into quite a bit, coming from Tucson, Arizona. It's got that perfect level of distance. It's just a fun airport to fly into. And I have been waiting for a really good high fidelity model of the airport. And Inibuilds has done a fantastic job with all of their scenery. I don't have any complaints with their scenery work. If you guys check out some of the screenshots here, I'm showing up on the screen. They look absolutely fantastic. They've done a beautiful job. I love all the markings and all the identifying marks that you know are there at KLAX. So it's a really big deal to me. So again, been to the airport quite a few times. So in real life. So it really is really cool to see this. They have boasted very accurate, obviously detailed textures of the ramps and as well as inside of the terminals themselves. Now, this is one that I will say I have never understood for this kind of a simulator. It's not to shoot down the developer at all. I mean, more power to you. Again, no detail has been missed here. Maybe for someone who likes to do those cinematic fly-throughs with the drone camera, I don't know. But they've done a beautiful job. I actually know where this is at Los Angeles Airport. I know exactly where this picture was taken in the terminal. So it is kind of cool to see that. I will admit, it is kind of cool knowing that I've been there and recognizing what's on the image here and knowing that it's in the simulator. That part is pretty cool. But the exterior textures are what I'm after, and they are right on the money, man. They are absolutely perfect. So definitely I will be grabbing this one, and definitely you guys can bet you're going to see this on the channel. So if you guys are interested in waiting, by all means, you'll see it definitely very, very soon. They have a fantastic YouTube video that breaks down, that does a full cinematic review of the airport, and it looks absolutely beautiful, guys. So I do recommend you check that as well. Again, a link to this page will be down in the description. From here, you can watch the YouTube video, and it is available for £19.99 directly from the Inibuilds store. It will be coming in the future to the sim market, but at the moment, you have to buy it directly from Inibuilds, which is what I will be doing later today. All right, and staying with scenery, we have a big update from Orbix. They have updated Stockholm, Bromma, and Malmo, as well as Frölunda Airport airfield has been added. I hope I'm saying those right. Did my best. But they have done a actually fabulous job here with updating the Stockholm imagery. I do own that one, so I did check that one out. I was going to do a scenery, and then my OBS was being a pain in the butt, so I decided not to. But it is a very beautiful, very, very well done airport. I know, like, I'm going to be completely blunt. You know, with some Orbix sceneries, they are hit and miss. Some of them are really fantastic. Some of them you find yourself going, well, this isn't very good. Their Stockholm, I think it was already pretty good personally. So the fact that they've already updated it is pretty awesome. The sceneries look absolutely fantastic. If you guys are interested in flying to that particular region, Microsoft Flight Simulator, you can consider picking up this whole package for $26.09 Australian directly through Orbix. One other scenery that I did want to talk about was Burning Blue Designs has announced Little Granson Airfield for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Little Granson Airport was a World War II staging area for special executive operations during the war, and they have done quite a few of these types of airfields and done such a spectacular job. I wanted to make sure that that I shouted their name out. I have had the opportunity to review a couple of Burning Blue Designs airfields in the past, and they do absolutely amazing work. Their textures look great, little to no frame rate impact whatsoever, so which means that they're really taking their time to optimize their airfields before just pushing them out. And they just always find these unique locations that always have some sort of history behind them that I really, really enjoy. And specifically to World War II. I'm a huge World War II history buff. So, anytime that I see this kind of stuff, especially World War II aviation, like it's just, my cream of the crop there. Really, really enjoy that stuff. And I wanted to make sure to give them a big shout out before we called it a day here for our news review. Now, as always, guys, you know the drill. Please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Ring that bell if you want notification of future content coming from Overkill Simulations. And above everything else, stay safe and healthy. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.